Love Hip Hop.
Okay, so this whole Toronto rap is dead conversation is something that came up on the podcast. Big salute to my co-host, big salute to Dusty Wallace, and also big salute to DJ Natural Wave, DJ Czar. I put those two names last because they have DJ in the beginning of their name. And from the time like we had this conversation, and the conversation I think it was kind of brewing from the amount of times I keep on asking these guys week after week, yo, did anybody request any Toronto music at the prom that you were playing at, or the last event or the last club that you were booked to play at? Has anybody requested any Toronto music? It's a recurring question that I keep on asking because I'm trying to check the temperature to see not only if they're asking for any Toronto music, but who they're asking for. This can help us with data analysis or data analysis, whether it comes to who's the next person to keep our eyes on their trajectory, who's the next person to invite for an interview, whatever the case may be. I want to know. So from asking these questions over and over again, they came to the conclusion that Toronto hip hop is dead. All right. I'm giving you guys some context on how this even started and then how it went on to, T. Lucas pulling up and saying, yo, I got to freaking argue with you guys' point. That is the worst take I ever heard. It was a cool debate. It wasn't a heated debate where mans were like storming out of the studio later on. We were laughing and joking after we turned the cameras off. However, I'll pull up some content because this is a conversation, and big salute to T. Lucas. He pulled up like maybe 3 weeks ago now, 2 to 3 weeks ago. Maybe, yeah, about 3 weeks ago. But big salute to also Keeps It Solid. They reposted the clip or something from the interview, except the clip was a little bit doctored. Okay. The caption says over here at Lucas T. wasn't having it. Toronto rap isn't dead. We keep losing our talent to the streets and jail, and then at We Love Hip Hop Network. Okay. Nice picture over here. T. Lucas over here with Northside Benji. And here's the clip. Let's get the proper volume. Let's go. Post talking about Toronto rap being dead.
Mm-hmm.
You disagree, sir?
Horrible take.
The take you find horrible. Yeah. What part of the take was horrible? What did you not agree with?
All of it, actually. I can't think of one thing I agree with. Okay, Press has made millions off of music, bro.
Hold on, Lucas. Before you spoke
some
about
random video, bro. Like, why are we even talking about
But we picked up his album as well.
Corny.
That's corny,
You know what's
bro.
corny?
That's
On a
actual-
page that's not even fucking his, bro. You sound crazy.
Yeah, but
y'all are haters. You're dissing. You sound like a hater.
How is that a hater?
You sound
Though?
like a hater.
We're
What
talking
are you
about like,
about?
bro, why is
What are
that
you
hate
talking
though?
This is we love hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Not we hate hip hop. We love it because it sounds like a lot of hate. To be honest,
It's not hate because it's such a lively.
you guys are
season,
so
man.
out of touch. It's crazy. Like y'all sound like a 14-year-old in a comment section that never left your house. Like, you guys are not outside.
Those sound effects just make it sound like every time that he makes a statement, it's just like right hook, uppercut, like, oh, we got these guys. We killing them. Ooh, you be killing them. You be killing them.
Put an echo on my voice. Corny.
With the corny echo and everything. Studio Legend says here, and I'm going to go through some of these comments here. We had a post says Toronto rap isn't dead, but it isn't alive as well. We have a few artists doing big things, but that's only for a few out of the many we have. As a community, which is Toronto, we lack coming together and creating a culture. Rarely any local shows, events, and even collaborations between artists. That's a sign of Toronto rap not being alive. Rap could be working for a few individuals, but as a community, we need a lot of work. Instead of pointing fingers, everybody needs to play their parts if this is what we truly want for one another. That is an amazing statement right there. Big salute to Studio of Legends right there. Goats. Hold on. Air horns. All facts. Let me see if I can get some more facts in here. What's people saying? Yeah. Good. This is another one here. Man's are putting paragraphs in here. Jesus Christ. What's this nigga saying over here? Let's read this over here. Toronto rap is full of young dogs who have talent but no guidance and no OGs to lead or show them the way. Can't blame the young generation. We don't show love to our local talent, and we don't hold our community events, and we have almost no support for young people who want to make music. It's a shitty culture we have here, but hold on, let me scroll down a little bit more. But it's not for the young generation. It's not the young generation's fault. We never set a standard. In the States, random producers and engineers will tell you, come record for free because they see the potential. They'll make their money on the back end. Here, we got to pay top dollar for mediocre production and engineering. The rap and hip hop, it's rap and hip hop. Most of the talent coming from the slums. So how are they supposed to afford being consistent or even getting in the stew to perfect their craft? There's no support out here. Enough fake love. Also facts. Also facts. All right, here's Lucas. I repeat, not dead. So here's what we responded, and this is from our podcast episode because we did obviously respond to this. Let me just go to the We Love Hip Hop page and find our response. So,
and us saying Toronto rap is
this is our response.
Dead. And then Keep Six Solid chopping up literally only Lucas's responses, none of our responses. Every time we're about to talk, it just gets cut. So it makes it look like we got cooked.
Right, they got us.
That was not solid, bro.
Oh,
that was,
man.
and I was like, what was the intention of posting this like 2 weeks later? I'm like, did Lucas reach out to you? Did you just, was it a slow news day? Like, did you have that loaded? Like,
I'll pull it up. Right
He's
here.
on his human centipede.
No, chill. So T. Lucas calls out WLHH live on air after podcast claimed Toronto rap is dead. We had a post talking about Toronto rap being dead. You disagree, sir?
Horrible take.
So the take you find horrible.
Okay.
Yeah. What part of the take was horrible? What did you not agree with?
All of it, actually. I can't think of one thing I agree with.
Okay,
Okay, Press has made millions off of music, bro. What are you
Hold on,
talking
Lucas,
about?
before you spoke
Some
about
random video, bro. Like, why we
the sound effects are crazy.
His album as well.
corny? That's corny, bro.
Corny.
It's not even fucking his, bro. You sound crazy.
Yeah, but artists
y'all
get-
are haters. But this, you sound like a hater.
How's that a hater
You sound
though?
like a hater.
If we're
What are
talking
you
about like,
about?
bro, why is
What are
that
you
hate
talking
though?
about? This is we love hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Not we hate hip hop.
Ooh.
A lot of hate. To be honest.
it's not hate because it's such a lively
You guys
scene,
are
man.
so out of touch. It's crazy. Like, y'all sound like a 14-year-old in a comment section that
you-
never left
okay,
your
no,
house.
no,
bro.
no,
Like, you
this-
guys are not
no,
outside. Put an echo on my voice. Corny.
Yo, fam, I felt like if I wasn't there, it's the that shit right there just makes you seem like, you know, your soul got taken out of your body. I feel so cooked right now just watching the clip. Like, wow, bro, this uppercut, damn, bro.
That's the power of making a narrative, you know. So.
Yo, have you seen those videos? They're like something dank. It's like much dank, and they'll like chop up Breakfast Club interviews, and it'll just be like, that's literally what it looked like.
Bro, I really feel like that, bro. Watching that back, I'm just like, did that actually happen? Like, did we get cooked? We did not get cooked. Fam.
We did the cooking.
But you might be right because the timing that came out, it went viral.
You know what's interesting? When you posted this, I think it was on your page, Keep Six Solid from his account said,
Lucas is just being loyal.
Just being a good friend.
And Lucas responded actually saying, you have to put me on a lot of artists. So what did he say here? You have to put me on to a lot of artists from the city. Or so you have put me on to a lot of artists from the city. My bad. Keep it going. Less polys and more dope shit. So his response to Keep Six was like, you know, I guess there's no beef. Obviously, they don't got no beef with each other, but it's like more like, yo, bro, good looking out for putting me onto all that talent. But this comment right here, he's laughing. It's laughing emojis, and Lucas is just being loyal. So it's kind of like, dare I say, laughing at the way that Lucas was getting bested in the debate. I don't want to say cooked, because when people say cooked, people are like, oh, come on, fam, what do you mean cooked? But bested in the debate, or was on the losing end of the debate. Maybe that was the reason for said laughing emojis. You know what I'm saying?
Friend or defending his friends. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I don't know if Keep Six deleted that comment. I don't know if he's trying to play both sides, or I don't know if Lucas hit him up to be like, yo, like make it seem like I cooked these guys, because Keep Six was kind of on our side, agreeing with what we said.
I think Lucas edited that himself. Yeah, one of the young boys do that. Yo, add the font in there. Add the font in there.
So I'm going to put this debate to bed, all right? I'm going to show y'all just one more clip, and we're going to finally put this debate to bed. I'm not doubting whether the Toronto scene is dead, but it's not something that I feel that we're out here pushing out here to the masses like, oh, man, that Toronto shit, that shit is dead. Oh, that new shit that you just heard, that shit is whack. Don't even listen to it because the scene is dead. That's not the sentiment that we have, but I'll get to that in a minute, because like I feel that sometimes people look at us doing this podcast here and think that we're pushing for Toronto rap to be dead for some reason, like as if we don't like rappers or something. You feel me? I'll play a little bit of this because it's a 30-minute clip and we don't got that much time. I told you we ain't going to spend super amount of time on this. Let me throw a like on my own video. The other day. Can we talk about that?
Sure.
Because just to show you guys how the conversation went into parts where it was all chopped up all over the place, looking like we got crushed in this debate. That's not what happened. So we had a post talking about Toronto rap being dead. You disagree, sir?
Horrible take.
Why is that a horrible take? And what part of the take do you find horrible?
I was going to say respectfully. No, disrespectfully. Horrible take.
So give us.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, what part of the take was horrible? What did you not agree with?
All of it, actually. I can't think of one thing I agreed with. It was just all far from what I'm experiencing. I don't think it's dead. I think it's far from dead. I think there's a lot of artists in the city who are cooking, man. They're doing their fucking thing. Like Casper is doing 100,000 streams a day on the market.
Right.
Crazy. He's gonna do 7 figures. Watch. Pressa.
7 figures, like views wise?
Fucking dollars.
Okay.
Yeah. Not loonies either.
Okay.
Pressa just dropped the album on a phenomenal press run.
Okay, see, and that's why I feel like you're just like
this guy's trying to get us packed.
Which we'll touch on.
Okay.
DJ Natural couldn't contain himself when he heard phenomenal press run. His knee-jerk reaction is like, phenomenal how? And it's not a diss to Pressa. It's like, obviously, he's doing a great press run. He's going all over the place. To me, that's how you're supposed to promote your music. Every single platform that's available, you go there. You do your freestyles. You do your interviews. He's been on Bag Fuel. He's been on, there's a recent On the Radar freestyle. Mad places where you can see Press on the thumbnail. We're not saying that he is not doing a great press run. But when man's use words like phenomenal, then it's like it gets knee-jerk reactions.
Continue.
We'll
I'll let you say your points. Go on.
Northside Benji just did a sold-out tour through Canada. Dropped a phenomenal album. Just got nominated for a fucking Juno Album of the Year. Shout out Benji. Biggest Eagle. Sav added to Rolling Loud. Love to see it. Sav's cooking. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the little things that are. Let me rephrase that. Look at all of the different pockets in the city that are cooking, even separately, not together.
I know you wanted to rephrase that, but I'll use the word again. The knee-jerk reaction was the little things.
Sav added to Rolling Loud. Love to see it. Sav's cooking. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the little things that are.
Case in point. The little things. Right? Because we're not saying that the scene is dead completely. There's no talent or whatever. We're just saying in comparison to when there was Robin Banks, Casper, Top 5, Houdini, Pressa, who else could I name? Smoke Dog, Puffy L's, Roni, Sick People. Listen, I could keep on going, right? Bizloke. We could even we can even represent for the ladies also. Havaya Mighty already been out. Toronto Duchess was doing her thing more back then. There was a lot of people, Goldie London. There's a lot of people who are here in the scene who were all simultaneously doing great and getting spins outside in the club where these mans are, right? Now when it gets down to 2026 and you could only name like 5 tops, it's not the same, fam. That's what we're talking about.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Look at all of the different pockets in the city that are cooking, even separately, not together. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
All right, okay, can I touch on this?
So for me, I would say it's far. Sorry, just to finish my thought. Go for it. I would say it's far from dead based on that. I mean, I don't know what you're measuring it as dead, but I would argue it's far from that. I would argue that the main issue Toronto's having right now is live shows. That's where we're hitting a brick wall. You know what I'm saying? You actually said, I don't want to misquote you.
The consumers of culture, we're not good consumers of culture.
Yeah. Horrible take also.
But you say we're having a problem with live shows. If we were good consumers of culture, we would have live shows every week.
That's not what I'm talking about. I hear what you're saying. But what I mean by that is where we're having issues is, and I'll bring it back to press. You know how many shows got canceled? When I did Northside Benji's show in Toronto, we sold out both nights. We did 1,400 tickets. Salute the biggest eagle.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean we're dead.
Mm-hmm. It's difficult to
but what I'm trying to say is that we had to go through 6 different.
So listen, I'm gonna fast forward a bit because I feel like I'm having deja vu. Listen, this is from how long ago? When was this from? 2 weeks ago. How are we still talking about this?
It wasn't even meant for YouTube. So like, I'm not even like harping on that. But to me,
not on his page.
Okay, so here is another part where like was clipped up like crazy. The press debate. That's more than mad people.
Fam. No. You know what? I'm gonna say that because you expect us to just support the Toronto artists. Do the Toronto artists support us in that same way? Are they running to We Love Hip Hop right away? Or are they going on random?
Are you even
platforms?
calling in?
It's prioritizing your base, which actually supported you from the beginning. And he's free to do whatever he wants. He doesn't have to do a We Love Hip Hop interview. And honestly, like We Love Hip Hop, we don't need to do a press interview. We do our own thing too. But it would be a good move, like for both parties. You know what I'm saying? Because our algorithm is tapped into his music more than the American algorithm. But that video that did the 25 views, it got really a lot of views on Instagram. It wasn't even meant for YouTube. So like, I'm not even like harping on that. But to me,
not on his page, and he didn't post it, right?
Yeah. So
let me context. And context important.
And I never said, oh, he's washed because of that. Ray Tay Tay. Just like, bro, focus on your base. It's kind of like, don't not do the American platforms. But
it sounds like a lot of talking coming from these guys to me, comparison to the Keep Six clip.
Also do the Toronto platform. Not even just We Love Hip Hop. Go on GTV. Go on Extra Gravy. That was my point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it wasn't that.
I mean, he is doing a fucking legendary American run right now.
He's doing a good
He's running around. He's doing all the big platforms, big streamers. Like, he's doing a little bit of everything.
Using words like phenomenal and legendary and stuff. And I feel like blowing smoke up these artists is what's ruining the scene, because Maz is walking around like they gods. You know, and then Wes is looking at them like, yo, you're not that, bro.
And Press has made Press has made millions off of music, bro.
Hold on, Lucas, before you go. Let me add on to that. When you say like legendary and things, and I'm not saying that it's not good, it's doing great, but when you say those big words, it makes us look like haters. Low-key, I barely even spoke in this debate, and I forgot about this part here. Because there's the clip where he's like, yo, Press has made millions of dollars, and then like one of us try to talk, and it's just like, cut. Nah, this is what happened. When we're like, I don't know, maybe bring it down a little bit. When we're not being haters, we're just raising the bar.
We're raising the bar. Y'all talking about the wrong shit.
Listen, all of those
wrong shit. You're talking about some
about
random video, bro. Like, why are we even talking about?
But we picked up his album as well.
Corny. Put an echo on my voice. Corny.
Don't do that.
Nah, you know what's corny? You know what's corny?
That's corny.
You know what's
bro?
corny?
That's corny?
Us just like recalling his story that we already know and not focusing on what he just did in the last day or week. Like, we're supposed to talk about relevant current issues. We're not just gonna be like, you know what? Pressa really came up from these ends and this, that, his story. Next week we say the same thing. It's like, bro, we keep up with the artists, so we can't just like. I agree that we should highlight their wins,
which we do.
We always do, and they never say anything. They don't care. They only care when we criticize them.
Why aren't we seeing those wins? Why aren't we seeing that?
Case in point, and we'll get off of this topic because I swear to God, like this 2-week-old topic that just keeps on getting dragged back up is just, it's getting annoying at this point. But case in point, if you go back to the page that I'm on right now, We Love Hip Hop page, our national treasure, okay, Canada's. I posted this.
All black look like Wayne, inside white like Kane.
Let's go through the likes. Oh, I can't see them. Oh, yeah, I can see them. There we go. Maybe a control F? Oh, nothing. Oh, no. The word presser they're probably picking up because I don't even see him in the likes. Maybe I didn't tag him. Oh, see, that's what the control F picked up. See, I told you. They're picking up the comments and my caption. I was thinking maybe I didn't tag him, but there I did. I tagged him. Correct tag, right account. All right. I did everything
all black with
correctly.
Like Wayne, inside white like Kane. I'm in the town with my Yetas. Tend to whip then tend to play.
Salute the presser, right? New presser times on the radar out now. Comment gang strong. Bear fire emojis. All right. I don't see you, press. Where you at? It's a mystery. I'm showing love. Where you at? Maybe he didn't have time to check his phone or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It can't be like, oh, we only tap in when we find something wrong with something you said, because I've gotten DMs before, okay? I've received DMs before where it's like, yo, what are you saying about that, Crow? Like, what's going on with that post, right? Or that YouTube video. Don't even be on Instagram. It'd be like, I found this YouTube video that I don't like. And then it's like, correct that, Crow. But when we're showing love, crickets. I understand.
They barely win.
They never
though.
share
For
it.
being honest with they
don't share it.
They lose more than they win, though. For being honest,
I mean, hey,
I wouldn't say they lose
listen.
more than they win.
Y'all are the podcasters. Y'all are the journalists. This is your shit. Right?
No.
I'm not a journalist.
Not journalists.
Not journalists. Okay. Podcasts.
We just give
I
our
mean,
opinion.
commentators.
Is there a scenario where like you're tapping in with these artists if they're out of town and then you're doing a live interview with them and you're saying, hey, we're gonna do a piece on this and let's do a collab post afterwards, and then everybody gets to fucking see it. I don't know. Is that happening? Are y'all doing that? Like, did y'all reach out and be like, yo, let's do a collab post. We're gonna big up the album.
I've reached out to Pressa. Well, from Burrow Sound page, he never said anything. The only time he's ever said anything is when he's like, this guy's ruining the network because I pointed out that video. But
oh, yes. And the infamous, this guy's ruining the network, giving Czar his new AKA the Ruiner. Because he heard that one loud and clear. When Mans was like, oh, you got 25 views in 19 hours. It was like the notifications went on the man's phone. Right? I'm just saying. I'm not dissing. I'm not trying to get into no back and forth with the man them. You know, I fuck with y'all heavy. I'm just making observations.
and we spoke after. So
that was a terrible take, though. It wasn't horrible.
I mean, I feel like
terrible take. How was it a terrible take? It wasn't a take. It was a fact. There was only 25 views and 19 hours had passed. That is not a take. That's just a fact.
Like it was a powerful take.
You're still standing on that one?
What? On what was my take? My take was that he got 25 views in 19 hours. That's not a take.
On a page that's not even fucking his, bro. You sound crazy.
Yeah, but
I feel
crazy.
like,
It sounds like
your name should still carry more weight from a YouTube algorithmic perspective.
Yes, because we can listen. This segment alone, I can title it press debate on on whatever happens to have more views than that clip that press is actually on.
This channel isn't.
Hold on, let me stop this for a second because I'm seeing some freezing and I don't like that shit. Give me a second, gang. Rock that. We ain't playing none of them games today, there, gang. We ain't playing none of them games there today, gang. Give me 2 seconds, 1 second. Un momento. Let me just double check some shit quick here, because we ain't playing those games here today, man. Let me just double check some shit. All right. We should be good. We should be good. Let me bring that back up. My bad, gang. I'm looking in the back screens, pause, or I don't know if this should be a pause there, but I'm just checking to see if there's any freezing on the stream.
Big, and he did get, I think, the most views on that channel. So, like, big up Pressa for that. You know what I'm saying? It still looks crazy to me.
But how got a legendary run?
Well, he's doing other things. You know what I'm saying? But even your artist,
y'all are haters, bro. Y'all sound like haters.
Don't you care about views for your artist? If your artist got 25 views in 19 hours, and you'd be like, yo, what's going on here? Why we deserve
I wouldn't even, there's so much going on. I wouldn't even notice it.
You wouldn't notice it.
No.
So why did he notice when I said it?
In the mix of 20, because
why would he even care what I have to say?
We love hip hop. That's why. You guys matter.
It's not we Glaze hip hop.
So we do matter.
Glaze, bro.
This is the thing.
Okay. I'm going to stop this here because my whole point of just showing this was just basically showing you guys the debate was not as contentious, or we didn't get like crushed. You know what I'm saying? 1 second here. Just because you didn't make it. What? Just because you didn't make it as a rapper doesn't Friday mean you need to promote drill rap, trap music that destroys youth in the city. Oh my God, here we go. Gang, we got one. The alleyway is in the building. All right, let's continue this comment over here. All right. So does it mean Friday mean, I think, does it mean Friday you need to promote drill and trap music that destroy the youth in the city? Why don't you promote beautiful music that unifies? Oh, here we go. How long have you been a subscriber to the channel over here? Because there be the ones like you, okay? You lost because Friday's years just promoting nonsense. What is this CIA music that destroys our own race? Bro, shut the fuck up, man. You sound stupid, bro. And don't run. Don't go running from the live like, oh, he said something I didn't like. No. Stay right here. Stay right here. And let me ask you what interviews that you watched lately about destroying and promoting destroying the youth and stuff. Because for the years and years of uploading interviews to this channel, I literally have the market research to what you motherfuckers like and what you say that you like, but you actually don't like. All right, so let's go through it. And this is why I started changing up the format and bringing in certain guests to do the interview with us. All right, these are some of the, and I started doing less interviews because of this shit. Big Bad, he's not into the mix up. The shit got 856 views, bro. Okay, the juror, who's not even a rapper. The juror who freaking was the jury member on the Breonna Warner case because she killed, or not even allegedly, she got convicted for killing her boyfriend, Av-Boy SK, got 3 times the amount of view than that artist. Okay, stay right here, brother or sister or whatever. Okay, so let's do the market research, because the niggas who ain't into shit. Let me show you guys how crazy it is. Moraine on Edmonton Life African versus Caribbeans, Toronto Shadow, and more. Okay, Moraine came and dropped jewels. Moraine, 207 views. The fuck out of here, bro. Again, you're just interview people about murder, black women killing, but bro, you're trolling me. You're trolling. Let me leave that on the screen. Let me leave that on the screen while I keep on going through this catalog over here. Okay, Canada First. This was actually pretty important, so salute to that. You know, okay, did 1.1 thousand views. Young Dave banging on 9 Tory Lanez song, homeless in Hamilton, living with sickle cell anemia or living with sickle cell and more. Okay, 315 views. Did you see that one, Dolly? Because he spoke a lot. He dropped a lot of gems. He talked about being able to persevere while going through a debilitating disease, okay? And being able to get placements on Tory Lanez's album and Tory Lanez showing him love while he's in jail. Did you see that interview? No, you didn't. But you're in the comment section talking a bunch of shit, writing paragraphs like a weirdo. Neurovision's like, can we keep it moving, please? Give me one more second, and we're going to keep it moving. Because I hate when they be like, you're part of the problem, Friday. Juno rap advisor Arlo Maverick on Edmonton Rap in the Junos, different things that people need to know about. Grant writing and more. 318 views. Okay? If people like Dolly was around to support content like this, then they would have 319 views. So shut the fuck up in the comment section, writing paragraphs like you're so high and mighty or on some kind of pedestal of righteousness, bro. You do nothing for the community in comparison to what the fuck I do. Let's continue. And then we're going to get off of this topic. Because all of the interviews that I've had, back to back, they're all back to back interviews. All right? You guys will tap in when I'm talking about murder and death. Former gang member Marcel Wilson on 8-year-old murder. Okay? See, I put the word gang member and murder in the title, and you guys come running. But skip Gavin Shepherd, the co-founder of the Remix Project, who's actually helping people in the damn community. I brought the person who freaking is the community activist. You said, I don't care. He's not talking about murder. I put a whole panel together of people who are community activists, and guess what? I live streamed it, and 603 people watched it at the end. You guys are hypocrites. Don't tell me about you want righteous shit. No, you don't. You want murder, 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 kill, kill, kill. Or the numbers wouldn't show it. Holy shit, fucking weirdo. Get the hell out of my comment section. Unsubscribe. Havaya Mighty. Because you're only going to pull up when next time some rapper dies, so you're part of the problem. Holy shit, man. I wasn't even trying to get on a rant today talking about this Toronto rap is dead. But you're part of the reason why Toronto rap is dead. Because when I talk about the real Toronto rappers or when I bring them on my show, fuck talking about them. I invite them into my studio, set up multiple cameras and film them, you tune out. But as soon as somebody dies, you tune in. So you're part of the problem. Weirdo. Unsubscribe. Anyhow, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.